looking at XRP and I'm looking at the RSI. So if you look here, we had like this 1, 2, 1, 2, and then that's when we exploded to the stratosphere. Now if you look over here, same thing, right? We have this 1, 2, 1, 2 right off that trend line. So I'm wondering if we get, we come back down to the trend line, right? You see how this wave went down in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, if you look closely, it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is a big 6, but we're coming back down. So if we hit that trend line, I guess you'd call it 7. And then we get this monster rise. That would be a pretty ideal scenario. Let me show you on the here. So this area right here, I'm looking at this area right here. So I want to see this kind of go up and then come down like this. That's kind of what I want to see. Just like how this one was going like this, and then we had this rise. So it was like an M, right? An M with a spike, right? So we have an M with a spike, and that's really what happened the first time. So yeah, just looking at the RSI, just focusing on this area right here, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then if you look here, we have a 1, 2, 1, 2, and you might think, well, that's just normal. That that could happen anywhere, but what's really interesting is where it's happening at. So if you look here, we had the rise, crash, retrace, reaccumulation, sideways, 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 blast off. Same thing here. We have a rise, crash, retrace, reaccumulation, sideways, sideways, sideways. So it's basically the same thing here. So I think we're in this wave right here. So remember, if you take this fractal here, it looks like we're in this same type of wave before the ultimate run-up. So the RSI is saying yes, it's the same, and the fractal is saying it's pretty darn similar. And then also, if you have the the creek in not an XRP, but a lot of other coins that are developing their creek. If you look at the coronavirus crash from a time perspective, I shared that yesterday. So there's many things that are telling me that this thing is potentially done with. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin, we have a head and shoulders pattern, an inverse head and shoulders. We also have a cup and handle, right? We could potentially have a bump and run pattern. And then also on XRP, same type of thing. We have this cup and handle right here. Finishing up the handle right here. So here's the cup and here's the handle. So I'm bullish. I'm getting very, very bullish. So we'll see what happens.